Coming up on MCTV this week, learn about the Great Decisions lecture focused on Russian policy and the VITA program for this year's tax season. This week starts now. Welcome to MCTV this week. For Lily Ginn, I'm Denzel Johnson. With all the questions nationally about Russia, the last Great Decisions lecture tried to answer some of those questions. Adjunct professor of political science, Jessica Vivian, whose father is a Russian immigrant, spoke about Russia's foreign policy. According to Vivian, the West, and particularly the U.S., caused some of the current Russian foreign policy as they put in measures to take place to protect their country from the U.S. During the Q&A session, the issue with Crimea was brought up.
Crimea is historically a place that Russia sees as part of itself, and when the Soviet Union broke up, it went to another country. So they felt like it ought to be theirs, and they invaded Crimea in 2014 and are occupying it now and claiming it right now.
The next Great Decision lecture is tonight at 7. Communication Studies professor Robert Hink will be talking about media and foreign policy.
With tax season upon us, students and faculty are again assisting lower-income families in the community in filing their tax returns. The Volunteer Income Tax Assistance Program, or VITA, runs for the next 3 months. Students in Dr. Connie Murch's Citizenship course and Dr. Judy Peterson's Accounting course will be assisting members of the Monmouth community in filing their yearly income tax returns. VITA tax preparation will be Mondays and Wednesdays from 4 to 7 and Saturdays from 9 to 4, excluding campus holidays and spring break. Located on the second floor of the Center for Science and Business, students, while aiding community members, also gain experience with filing tax returns.
I think VITA is very helpful to the community. I think it's a great program that allows people who maybe don't have quite so difficult tax returns to bring them in and get some free help, and it really helps the students out by giving them real-life experience doing other people's taxes.
To be eligible to participate in the program, taxpayers must have a maximum annual income of $62,000 for single filers and $99,000 for joint filers.
ASAP leads a stress-reducing paint night on campus. Last Tuesday, paint night invited students to a late evening canvas painting. The painting session was led by event assistant at AMP Events, Parsha. AMP Events is an organization that travels around to different campuses showing students how to paint as well as create novelty productions for any occasion. Portia believes that everyone should do art because art is relaxing and a soothing way to create creativity.
Art is great. Everyone should do art. Art is relaxing. It's a way to express yourself. So I think everyone should indulge in art. I think everyone has some artistic ability, even if they don't believe they do.
The next ASAP event is a stand-up comedian, Sam Carmero, next Thursday, February 16th in the Dog Chapel.
ASAP kept students active this past Groundhog Day by bringing laser tag to campus. Students made teams and competed head-to-head inside an inflatable course. The entire course shook as teams clashed head-to-head for the bragging rights that come with being the best laser tag team on campus.
So we actually had a really good turnout tonight. We did our early registration at lunch and we only had 12. But after we had the people who showed up just a little bit before the event sign, we're at about 20 teams total. So that's a really good turnout. With 6 people a team, that's about a little over 100 people.
ASAP will be hosting comedian Samuel Conroe in Wells Theater on Friday.
Taking a look at some events on campus this week. There will be an Ash Wednesday service tonight at 8 p.m. in the Dog Chapel. There will also be a Great Decisions lecture tonight regarding media and foreign policy at 7:30 in the Moot Boardroom in the Center of Science and Business. On Friday, ASAP will bring a comedian, Samuel J. Conroe, to the Wells Theater at 7 p.m.
Coming up after the break, Fighting Scots women's basketball takes on Cornell. Last Wednesday, women's basketball faced off against Cornell. The Rams jumped out to an early lead as Diamond Boyd hits this free throw line jumper. But Becca Gallus would spur the Scots offense as she fakes out the defender to hit the shot. Cornell's ball movement would find Ann Weiser for the three-point basket as the Rams would take the momentum and a 25-20 lead to the halftime break. In the second half, the Scots would find Allie Myers in the paint for the layup as the offense got rolling. Then a few plays later, Myers would work in the post for this hook shot to give Monmouth a 38-37 lead late in the game. But Cornell would respond with a three here by Tal Neely put the Rams on top for good with 2:43 remaining. Cornell would defeat the Scots by a final score of 51-45.
We just can't have a couple communication mistakes. It seems like each time we have a close game, and part of that is being young and being through these experiences for the first time. So, if we can continue to improve in that aspect, we got 3 games left, and I think if we can improve over those last 3 games, who says we can't go win in all 3 of them?
The Scots have their final game of the season this Saturday as they'll travel to Mount Vernon, Iowa to play Cornell. Also in sports, men's basketball won a share of the Midwest Conference title last night with their win over Illinois College, and will have the right to host the Midwest Conference tournament the weekend of February 23rd and 24th. This coming Saturday, they'll have an opportunity to win the conference outright, which would be their first league crown since 1990. That's it for sports. Here's the rest of the scores from the week. That's it for MCTV this week. I'm Tate Heupel.
And I'm Denzel Johnson. Please join us next time for a new edition of MCTV This Week.
And I'm Lily Gian, and you can also watch us on the web at monmouthcollege.edu/mctv. See you next time, and happy Valentine's Day.